Yo, what's up? Before I go out there and finish dropping 40 piece on Utah, let me hit y'all up with the 5 best plus an honorable mention professional basketball movies you need to check out.
This sequel was released on the 25th anniversary of the original film.
Honorable mention, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Yeah, I can't believe this garbage is here either. But here's the thing, it's not that great, but if you love the original Space Jam, it connects to it nicely. Also, they don't make a lot of good professional basketball movies, and this is somehow not very good, but still much better than Eddie, Thunderstruck, Celtic Pride, Joanna Man, on and on and on.
This film has NBA cameos by Vince Carter, Michael Finley, Steve Francis, Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd, Desmond Mason, Alonzo Mourning, Tracy McGrady, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Gary Payton, Jason Richardson, David Robinson, Gerald Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, and Chris Webber.
Number 5, Like Mike. Also pretty darn awful, but better than Space Jam: A New Legacy. It's also kind of a cult classic. It kind of launched the career of Bow Wow back when he was Lil. I would recommend checking it out if for nothing else than just get down your mastery of the phrase, "How he do that?"
This movie features Meadowlark Lemon of the Harlem Globetrotters as a preacher. His choir is R&B group The Spinners.
Number 4, personal favorite, maybe my favorite on this entire list, The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh with Dr. J. It's about a professional basketball team that ends up reversing their fortune of being terrible by getting their astrological signs figured out. They're all Pisces, so it's the fish that saved Pittsburgh. It's all about this, how everybody contributes. You know, the dude who does the windmill dunks, but also the little skinny white guy who's like 99% free throw shooter. Everybody contributes, and the whole thing is kind of overseen by a little kid. All these are fantasies for little kids. That's part of the reason they're not very good, but they're still, you know, they're cute in their own way.
This film has NBA cameos by Marv Albert, Bill Walton, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Paul Westphal, Sean Elliott, Patrick Ewing, Tim Hardaway, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Laimbeer, Reggie Miller, Chris Mullin, Charles Oakley, Kurt Rambis, John Starks, Isaiah Thomas, Marcus Johnson, and Spud Webb.
Number 3, Forget Paris. Probably the overall best made movie on this list, as well as the most adult movie. Billy Crystal contributed this, as well as My Giant, to the NBA genre. This one's about an NBA referee, and he's in the middle of a loving romance with a woman, but then in the background is his job of being an NBA referee during the 90s, so you get all sorts of cool cameos. Definitely not a rush out and see movie, but still, it's one of the better ones in this genre, for sure. A definite recommend, a sleeper hit.
This film won the 2008 ESPY Award for Best Sports Movie.
Number 2, Semi-Pro. Will Ferrell's tribute to 1970s basketball, in particular the ABA, feels timely right now, in particular because of Winning Time on HBO, but also because of The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. You know, there's a real nostalgia for dudes with big afros and, you know, crazy short shorts and the big high socks, and they're out there dunking in shoes made of canvas. It's absurd. But there's this cool kind of funky disco vibe to the whole thing. It's got an underlying soul. In Semi-Pro trying to touches that a little bit. You know, it does its best to, at least.
In this movie, Bill Murray's jersey number is 22, a nod to Groundhog Day, which occurs on February 2nd, or 2/2.
All right, and number 1, Space Jam, the Michael Jordan classic. Appearances by all sorts of other 90s NBA All-Star favorites. This movie is also not very good, but it's the most memorable of them all because NBA movies just aren't that well made. You know, it's got some classic stuff. Bill Murray steals the show. Also, you know, so does Wayne Knight and, you know, Sean Bradley. Shout out to Sean Bradley. That dude's awesome. Anyway, so there you go. There's the top 5 best plus an honorable mention NBA movies that you need to check out. Well, professional basketball movies. Let's give the ABA some love too, all right? So you get out there and I'm going to finish this 40 piece on Utah and you have yourself a triple-double kind of day. I'm going to go sign a new contract.